God, I need to switch decks. Rising Anger is actually just a shit idea. Casual Ogre into Angry Hedgehog. This guy's running a Lion. We're still probably going to lose to him, right? I mean, the deck is just a little too gimmicky, unfortunately. It's actually, it's kind of almost on the level. You know, maybe with some expansions, you could actually see this becoming a little bit better, but it is hot garbage right now. Maybe I should just go back to playing mono blue. Or I could actually just try to build a good deck. That's an interesting thought. Trying to build an actual good deck. High Swim. He's anonymous. Who is this? How does he know who I am? That's spooky. It's one of you guys, isn't it? Can you try to build a good tier 1 blue black deck? Blue black deck with like Vesture. I don't know. I'm not really the biggest fan of blue black, honestly. I might try to build that list. I don't know. In my personal opinion, it's a worse version of mono blue. Maybe it'll be able to beat mono blue in the mirror on like a 55, but I feel like black cards just make the deck weak. I feel like if you're gonna run blue with anything, you should just run all 5 blue and like 44 blue cards. Like, why splash blue when you can play all blue? Isn't that just better? So we need to Tresness the Bristle to keep him alive. We're not really accomplishing anything by putting this right, yeah. Could go mid. I mean, whirling on Legion kills the PA for free, right? I mean, Standards is still the best play here, right? There's a few different things we could do, but they're all kind of shit in the face of Standards. Kind of sucks that there's no way to kill the axe and keep the bristle back alive. What the fuck? What are you doing, dude? What is that? So the question is, do we double edge here? It's always hard. I mean, the thing is, there's just no reason to. We're not close enough to finishing this game out. We'll have an opportunity to double edge later when we have either more Angers or more Tres than Standards on the board, and it'll just be more impactful when that happens. Okay, we lost. This guy's running Burning Oil. Is Furlined Mantle just nuts? Doesn't that just keep our Bristle alive and punching? Passing up a Blink Dagger with this deck seems kind of like the biggest no-no ever. Could just bail out of left, right? Bailing out of left has to be smarter. Burning Oil is underused IMO. Yeah. I mean, maybe, kind of. Is it? Card's kind of bad though, right? Yeah, so we just have to give up left here. Probably use standards mid since we want to use like Foresight, Revelation, right? Okay. Standards is a really good value. Ah, look at the standards, boys. Look at this. This is beautiful. Ah, 2 creeps not alive. These creeps are actually not even dying to Burning Oil next turn because I'm just gonna double proc standards and give them 2 armor each. That's nuts, actually. Actually, no, I can't Diabolic. Ah, that's fine. No Diabolic for us then. Got the anger. So we could double edge now on Bristle. I mean, our ogre kills his melee creep if we do that. There's no way he's actually just floating this mana, right? Like, initiative doesn't matter. Why? There's no conceivable way he's just floating this mana. This looks fine now. Dude, are you kidding? Yeah, looks like we're good. So now we just play like 2 spells mid. Burning Oil just does nothing as usual. Pretty good buys. I don't know. A really important rule of thumb in artifacts, and this applies to mostly draft and aggro decks in Constructed. Not really non-aggro decks in Constructed, but part of the underlying goal of artifacts is to just debate the opponent into having 2 heroes on a lane when you have 0. If they have 2 more heroes on a lane than you, it's kind of like going into round 3 1 card up in Gwent. Like, you just kind of win. So if he has 2 heroes here and we blink out and he doesn't have a blink dagger to follow us, we usually just kind of win. It's left lane, which is kind of spooky to give up sometimes. This hedgehog, I think he can really punish this. Presumably he'll pass here for initiative and go into like coup or something. Dude, he found the wrong deck to use Arcana Sultan. Like, none of our cards cost more than like 5 mana, right? Isn't 5 literally the top of our curve? Dude, we don't even run like time or spring. Okay. So that's kind of spooky. He's gonna go ahead and coup us mid now. And then we'll have initiative on the right side. Not too much we can do off of this right initiative. This is a very powerful coup. So we want to use the Tresdens to keep the ogre alive. Rolling Deathing off the Centaur does quite a bit. Rising Anger on the Centaur. We're playing around him using Berserker's Call. I mean, he's going to call, right? Playing around Call is really hard. Kind of seems impossible, actually. I mean, isn't the only way to play around Call to do this?
5 seconds remaining.
Who wants to challenge me?
Or am I missing something? I think this is the only way to play around Call. I'm a little spooked of Call. So we lose the ability to Rising Anger before. There's a little bit of attack off that. I think I'm okay with this though. Okay, he used all of his mana on that. Dude, what is this mana denial deck? Like, that's just not gonna fly here, guy. Are we taking this tower actually? Rolling Death to do 2.
15 seconds remaining.
So we Rising Anger the Centaur?
Nothing's getting past me.
And then we Whirling plus Diabolic? Is that right? I mean, now everything has 2 armor. Our Diabolic is pretty good here, and it even triggers the Rising Anger. Oh, Heroic Resolve. Why is this in our deck? Shit. I forgot we put Heroic Resolve in our deck. So any red card we play saves our Ogre and kills the Bristleback on the Jasper Daggers, which means we just use Poised Strike to deal 4 to his face. This means we can Revelation again, right? So we just Revelation again. Dude, that's so good.
Each swing will topple armies.
Jasper Daggers here to kill the Bristle through the armor. And then the Poised Strike on the Tristan Standards keeps the Ogre alive as well. That's pretty nuts, guys. I think this deck is just good. This is a crazy turn. How do you play against that? Couldn't find double edge, eh? Go for another Jasper. Jasper blows, right? Just take potion. We're all in mid at this point. The question is Poised to Strike actually okay, so like how can I improve this deck? What if I should be running 2 blue heroes? Ooh, shit. What if I should be running 2 blue heroes? I mean, you need the card draw that blue has to offer, right? Isn't that just a necessity? Why does my Timbers have 2 attack? What if you just ran all blue heroes? Oh no. I mean, okay, point taken, guys. I get it. Initiative right can really matter. We Heroic Resolve the Timbersaw? That seems so bad, right? That can't be proper. I need the mobility though. Our heroes are right now stranded in a lane they really don't want to be in. And that Berserker's Call is really good for him off of initiative there. I mean, he's got a finger, right?
Death awaits my enemies.
Blinks line right. He wants to finger my hedgehog. No, no fingering the hedgehog. Okay. Alright. I'm cool with it. This is such a bizarre deck. So now we have to Heroic Resolve the hedgehog to keep it out of call range.
I'll take anything they got.
I mean, 1 Heroic Resolve could maybe be decent. It's possible. So now all we have to do is play 7 more red spells, and then this ogre lives, huh? Could just nasal goo here. Nasal goo is kind of not doing anything. The Diabolic Revelation is actually so crazy good in this deck. Like, the synergy with Dresden Standards is nuts too, right? Like, we're just drawing cards for free. Isn't this good? Isn't this crazy?
15 seconds.
So nasal goo the axe. This gives us enough armor to stay outside of his range still. Use Crystal Maiden. It's got to be Kana, right? So it's Kana, triple Diabolic. I mean, honestly, it just makes so much sense. It almost makes too much sense. It kind of scares me how much sense it makes. Unfortunately, this Bristleback is kind of doing nothing. So now we Diabolic. Ogre just tanks it with Dresden's. So we're in dual range if he really wants to duel me now. Actually, Heroic Resolve. Ah, dude, we're not in dual range. We're fine. Yo. This Bristleback should terrify this guy. Kind of don't want it on this lane, though. Don't I need this big man middle? So how do we make this deck better? Is there a flex slot for the hero? 2 blue heroes. No, I think that's wrong. Bronze Legionnaire is good. Poised to Strike is... It's kind of funny. There's a good chance Poised to Strike is bad in this deck, but it actually could be okay. Spot Weakness... Could be a 1-of. I don't suspect it's more than a 1-of, honestly. We just keep drawing cards. I mean, what do we need daggers for, right? We just need more cards. Okay, so we've got 2 routed on her. Oh, God. Rising Anger on him. Dresden Standards on her. Dude, this 2 routed on her feels really bad. She has 2 attack. That's no good. Why left? Dagger move mounted. Yeah, that would have been worth it. I should have taken the daggers there. That was stupid of me. So we just save initiative for duel now that he's given up. I mean, whatever. Yeah. That's mildly scary. So we just have to open with this duel, right? Maybe that's too much respect. Maybe we shouldn't open with a duel like that, actually. We've lost this game. These 2 pick-a-fights are shit. I don't know what these are doing in my deck. I thought, like, you know, oh, this Timbersaw, he's got this cool passive now. It makes pick-a-fight better. Running Bristleback, pick-a-fight. And then it's... These have just been in my hand this entire goddamn time. Pretty comfortable with enough magic as a 2, though. Need more punch through. Berserker's Call feels so necessary. Yeah, it looks like we have just lost. Maybe losing to this deck should be a sign that our deck is bad. Diabolic actually improves it by so much, though. In theory. I need ways to lock the opponent out of play options. Looks like we just have to do this, right? God, it feels somewhat as if we need this bristle to stay alive, though.
15 seconds remaining.
Been stronger.
Slan. This is not a good lane, guys. Could run Burning Oil. I mean, if we're playing Kana, Burning Oil has synergy with Prey on the Weak, and it has synergy with you know, Rising Anger memes. Dude, Rising Anger is so bad. I don't know why we're playing this deck.
Form on my standards.
No way to get through. This creep just eternally keeps falling in front of my Legion. Well, I guess he got us, guys. Oh well. I mean, we can't really do anything else here. Like, we have to assume we have some kind of way to miraculously punch through. Looks like we're playing for the tie condition at this point. He's pretty out of steam, but you assume he's gonna have like a Berserker's Call or something. Maybe Messenger Rookery is actually pretty decent here. I don't think it can be, but... I mean, if there's ever a constructed deck to run Rookery in, it's this one, right? Yeah. Maybe he's actually just out of moves now, right? It feels like we need more units. Maybe Mercenary Exiles is too important to run here. I mean, it's probably insane not running Mercenary as a 3 of.
Seconds remaining.
This moment will be remembered.
It's time to finish the job.
That's pretty funny. Jesus. We don't really even want a Nasal Goo there, right? We could Nasal Goo here. I mean, lethaling this doesn't actually matter, does it? Because we have no actual way of getting through this right lane.
15 seconds remaining.
The only thing that matters is keeping damage off of us.
5 seconds remaining.
The power is in you.
I know how to use this.
This is the saddest Legion commander ever. I mean, I actually gain literally nothing by lethaling this.
I'm basically 1/8 gay.
15 seconds remaining.
Yo, welcome to the 1/8 gay club, Harry Bo Jenkins. Burning oil's so bad. I mean, it doesn't take a genius.
This axe was made for war. Ready to fight.
I don't know. I feel pretty fine about this game. If this right situation just isn't happening. Like, what can I even do about this? This is why red just needs axe, because when you don't have Berserker's Call, this just happens. You're just sad. Like, there's nothing I can actually even do. My hero is just gonna forever be spawning into a creep, and I'm never gonna be able to deal 4 damage. There's no way to.
15 seconds remaining.
Berserker's Call is still insanely strong. I mean, I don't even know if strong is really the right word. It fulfills a criteria that red as a color really, really needs, basically. Because when you have a bunch of like proactive stats, you need a way to be able to use those to kind of punch through holes. It's putting it mid. That's interesting. Could that be a mistake? Enough magic doesn't save me unless he arrows. If this guy blinks over and gets an arrow, I do just win the game, which is pretty funny. If he has just Berserker's Call here, he should just win. That's pretty funny. GG. Nice memes, dude. Here we go. +2. Got him, guys. Easy. This fucking right lane. Man. What the hell? Get me out of this game. Holy shit, I need to switch decks. Buff a hero to +20. What are we at? 3-1? Okay, keep them coming.